An actor always wants that meaty role that challenges and elevates his art. And a guy who gets a bunch of these great roles is Omar J. Dorsey, our friend who joins us today. How you doing, Omar? Nice to see you.
I'm doing great. How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. You know, I want a meaty interview too, just like you want a meaty role.
Oh, cool. You came to the right person.
That's fantastic. Listen, we've got lots to talk about. I know that Queen Sugar has been a real success on OWN. You've played an amazing part in that show, and you've been renewed. So you're like, this show just has so much life.
It's a song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend.
Why do you think it connects so well with the audience?
You know, it's just a family. It's a family show. Everybody can see their family in those characters, and it just resonates. Everybody has a Hollywood in their family. People have Ralph Angel, they have Darla, they have, Charlie and Nova. We have all of these people, the Aunt Vives, the matriarch of the family. We all have the baby Blue. So it really just hits home because we see these characters, we know these characters. And it's like Shakespeare said, we hold a mirror up to life.
Yeah, and I think that describes us beautifully. And I know that there's all kinds of things that have been resolved, but there's got to be more drama coming up in season 6, right?
There's always drama now. Come on, you know that. There's always gonna be some drama. Yeah, this is season 6. We shooting it right now. It's some smoke in here.
That's good. Looking forward to seeing more of that. Listen, I want to talk to you about genius Aretha.
Yes.
You play James Cleveland, the Reverend James Cleveland, who's no slouch in his own right as a singer.
Definitely.
And that's where Aretha Franklin went to church. Tell me a little bit about kind of embodying the Reverend in your role, what the challenge is to play somebody who actually lived, and it's not a fictitious character. This is a real person.
I've studied James Cleveland since I was a kid. I was a piano player in church. My dad has a church. So those are the songs that all the songs that he had were the ones that that we always sang. Mm-hmm. And about 2 or 3 years ago, there's a documentary that came out called Amazing Grace. A friend of mine, Mike Whitley, was one of the producers on it. He gave me an early copy of it. And he said, Omar, I could see you playing James Cleveland. I looked at it, I was like, wow. I was like, yeah, I probably could. If I could throw a wig on me, throw on one of those suits, I probably could. So when it came around,
you'd have to shave the chops and everything.
I had to shave all of this. It felt so bad. It takes a little time to grow this in. But when I got when they called me and asked me if I wanted to do it, I was like, I've been studying for this for the last 2 or 3 years. Darn tootin', I wanted to do this. So it was, and because I have been studying it, it felt like second nature a bit. Anytime you play a historical figure, I've done it a few times with Selma, James Orange, When They See Us, Alumbe Breath. I've done it a few times. I study as much of them as I can, but there's so much footage of James Cleveland that it was very easy. You just go on YouTube, you can get into a James Cleveland rabbit hole for about 3 or 4 days.
So the dynamic between you and Cynthia Erivo, who's just phenomenal as Aretha, tell me about what that felt like to feel her energy and her musicality, and now with your musicality and your energy. Tell me about that relationship.
Cynthia is like a sister to me. We did Harriet together, and from the moment that we first got on set, I felt like big brother. She felt like little sister to me. And we walk around the earth like that. That's how we are. No matter where we are with each other, we're in New York, we're in LA, Atlanta, or wherever. She comes and jumps on me because she's a little person. She's a little tiny ball of fire. She just comes and jumps, and I pick her up. So that was one of the main reasons for me taking the role. I called Cynthia when she got casted for it and they started shooting. I said, who you got playing James Cleveland? She said, well, they're looking at blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. She said, why, do you want to do it? I was like, yeah, but you already got somebody in mind. She was like, we don't have them yet, but that's what they were looking at. And that was like 3 or 4 months before, maybe 2 months before I got a phone call. But our chemistry is really unique.
Yeah, it is.
It looks like really big brother, like on screen, looks like I'm,
No, it does.
It looks like a brother and sister. It looks like a sibling thing. Mm-hmm. So, and we talk so much to each other all the time. like that's a good thing now when you're working with your friends a lot, that you are working with people who you really have rapport with, and it's so much easier. So we all those things together, it just seems like it's just Omar and Cynthia, not James and Aretha.
Well, Aretha is so loved, and at the time, because I was a kid when her songs were like starting to really pop. I was I think in junior high with the first time I heard her voice. I went, "Wow, what is that?
Right.
That's amazing!" And recently I was in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, at the studio where she recorded, and there'd been a lot of big names have been in that studio, but Aretha is really the thing that embodies that studio where she found her song. So I just got chills just thinking about it, because it's so emotional to so many of us who she represents. She's the queen of soul.
She is, yes. Yes, she is. And yeah, it's so crazy. I used to just put Aretha Franklin pictures on my Instagram because I love her that much. I think she's the greatest singer of all time, bar none. This is before I, even started doing the movie. She's an inspiration to me. So to see my little sister up there portraying her and singing those songs, because Cynthia is no slouch. That woman can blow too. It gave me a sense of pride seeing, and knowing how far, Cynthia's gone in the last few years, just starting her film career, to see her, take this on, put this on her shoulder. I felt like a proud papa up there.
Yeah.
But
let me just say something. Let me just stop you right there and say something. I'm gonna take a leap, flying leap. You ready for this? Omar J. Dorsey should win an Emmy for this role. Your portrayal of the Reverend is unbelievable. You are so good in this. I want to see you get an Emmy for this, and I'm going to be rooting for you. This is the role of a lifetime, really. I mean, you're going to play a lot more roles as well.
Right.
But let me tell you, this deserves an Emmy.
I like that thing that's right behind you over your is that your right shoulder?
Yeah. Omar, there you go. It's a big deal. It is a big deal.
I know it is. I know, man. That would be awesome. Hey, look, that would be awesome. Honestly, it would be. I'm not going to say anything else.
Well, I wish you well, and of course, you can watch that series on Nat Geo, Genius Aretha, and of course, Queen Sugar on OWN. It's terrific to visit with you. Congratulations, and I wish you luck. I'll be rooting for you all the way.
Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.